Hello everybody, welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike, and tonight we have got Hirambi. Now we won't be doing this live this evening because I'll explain why as we further go into the video. So yeah, let's get going on this. I might be able to use some of Sharon's washi tape. That's going to take a bit of time to kit up, well, put on, so we'll just have to make do for the minute. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that and then flip it around the back to tie it under here. Now, again, we're going to be very selected on colours here this evening because we just haven't had the time to do any sort of kitting up with other jewels at the moment. I've not had chance to find these black colours or the black jewels that we can see here, but yeah, let's get on with where we left off, which was, I think it was Thursday, wasn't it, or Wednesday, one of the two. So what I did was, on Thursday it was quite a busy day because it was payday, so normally on payday I've got to sort out what bills need paying because half of them are not on direct debit, so I have to manually, like literally put my card number in and pay it. So I was sorting that out, and I had like 2 hours before I had to go and meet my sister because this was the day that we were going for a drink at the railway. So I thought, I was umping and ahhing of what to do for dinner because I really fancy fish and chips, but then at the back of my mind I was thinking, well, I don't know how long we're going to be because my sister loves to stay out late, so I wasn't sure how long we was going to be. And so I decided that to speed things up and to not have to worry about doing dinner, I was going to order a McDonald's, have it here, and then that just gets dinner out of the way. So I didn't have to worry about cooking because that would have, could you imagine, like that would have like delayed me even more. So I think it got to about 5:30 and I yeah, I thought so. That's not. Well, anyway, so it got to about 5:30 and I thought, yeah, I'll order a Big Mac, but I didn't just have the big arch. I'm a big eater, so they say that the big arch is supposed to fill you up more than any other meal. It's supposed to like make you like not hungry after that. Well, I can do a big arch, a double cheeseburger and a hamburger and I'm still hungry. So yeah, I'm not very good with when it comes to takeaways. Like, it was a bit of a squeeze. I got halfway, well, I had the big arch and then I got halfway through to eating the double cheeseburger, and then I must have had about half, like I had a bit of it, like a triangle bit of hamburger to finish, and I weren't going to waste it, and so I had that. And then I ordered with the drinks, I chose the mango Sprite because they've got a green Sprite or they've got a mango Sprite, and oh my days, when I got it, it looked like Prosecco. It was really like, looked as if it was like Prosecco or champagne, and I'll tell you now, it was very nice, very refreshing, and yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And I tell you something, it is a lot better than the that green one. Is so flat. It's just like, it's so weak. I mean, everyone's taste buds are different, but I just found it very flat. It didn't have much flavour, very lacking flavour, and it felt like it was watered down. Well, this mango one was absolutely gorgeous, so I had the mango one. Now, I don't know if it's going to be thundering because it's come over really, really dark. So either we're going to get a massive smackdown of rain or it's going to start thundering. So I was watching Linda's video the other day and she was having thundering through her video, and it was so funny because I felt like I was watching a horror movie. It was really, really cool. Like, there's nothing better than watching a movie and there's thundering in it. Like, or like you're watching a movie and it's thundering outside. It just makes it so spooky. And like, oh, I love thunder. I could listen to it all day. It used to scare Molly, but you know, as dogs get older they sort of grow out of it. And now when the fireworks, it used to be fireworks and thunder, but now she's so used to it that it doesn't really bother her. And Linda's Ellie is the same. She doesn't, well, she said she was sitting under the desk, so I'm not sure. I don't think she was frightened of it. But so anyway, where do we get off to? That, yeah, so I had the mango drink thing, and then I always get a McFlurry for dessert. And I'm not really, I love their apple pies, but I love my McFlurries. So my McFlurry is the #1 sort of like go-to. And it was a very difficult decision between, they didn't have that cotton milkshake, by the way, so that's a bit of a pain. But it was out of, oh, what was it? It was out of Jaffa Cake. Or what was the other one they were doing? Jaffa Cake and one of, I can't remember what the other one was. Well, they didn't have the other one, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I haven't had Oreo for so long. I'll have an Oreo McFlurry. So Oreo chocolate is just like the best ever. And they used to do like a white chocolate Oreo bar in like the shops, and they no longer do that. So that's a bit of a letdown. So anyway, had the McFlurry, and I literally, they took a little bit of time to come here, so didn't get here till like 10 to 5. I'm panicking because my train's at like, you know, 5:47, so I literally was like, oh my god, like how long is this going to take? This was a bad mistake ordering food, like so type. But the thing is, Monzo don't pay you until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so you have to wait till 4, and it just makes, as I said, I just feel like it's a stupid time of the day to pay someone, because it's so tight, you know, when you're trying to get, like, if you've got to be somewhere at a certain time, or you've got to go shopping and you've got to try and squeeze it all in before, you literally probably get it at about an hour. So, and sometimes it says, oh, it was playing up because this week it says when you get the early pay feature, you have to drag it into the wallet thing. It's like a button. And then it came up saying, oh, we've got so many people to pay today, we'll need a few more minutes. It's so annoying because they say, oh, get your money at 4, and yet you're still waiting until gone 10 past 4 before you get it. But yeah, so that was really, really slow. And then once I had my dinner, I had to pay a few things on Vinted because I needed to get some orders sorted out. And then it was, you know, near enough time to get the train, so I ordered the train ticket on the app. I used to do paper tickets, but I just get so scared that I'm going to lose the ticket and have to pay out again, even when they're in my wallet. Like, sometimes I've had them in my wallet and the ink is fading off them, and so I used to have a smart card as well, but now I have I can use it in my phone app, but I always keep the smart card as a backup, because if your phone is running low or it keeps going flat, like I used to have an iPhone 8 and it would charge to like 100%, and then within about 5 minutes it would be flat again. Oh yeah, I can hear the thunder. Oh no, hang on guys. Oh, let's get it a little bit, I want to hear it smack down a bit first, but yeah, we're getting thunder, people. Alexa, oh, it's not turned on, is it? Oh, I switched it off because I always think like if I go out it's going to go off. So like it'd be talking to itself sort of thing. So Again, I wasn't aware we're getting rain and thunder, so I do apologise about the adverse weather conditions at the moment, but if you can hear it, I do apologise. And yeah, so what was we doing after that? So I got the train ticket, and then my train came about 5:47, and my sister said to do like, mate, because she's like on really late shifts this week, so I had to meet her at 6:15. Well, that was perfect, because my train came into Whittam about 6:03, and I only had like 10 minutes to wait. And I said, like, I'll meet you at the bus stop, because I don't want, like, if I'm trying to look for her on the train and she's walked past me where there's so many people getting off, I'm gonna be like, well, where have you gone? So yeah, I met her outside there, and we went to the railway. Now, I feel like I'm doing the lazy retire. I feel like I'm Linda's host this evening, because we're getting thunder in there. I feel like I'm hosting Linda's show. This is so strange. How the hell can we both have thundering and lightning in our videos? Like, this weren't even rehearsed. Like, I just planned to do it now. And yeah, we both got like thundering going on. You've sent it over from America, Linda. That's what you've done. Thanks for that. Yeah, so then I met my sister and we went to the railway, and I've never ever been in there for as long as it's been there. And I'm telling you now, I was really nervous. I was like, because I don't like big crowds. I don't like people like being really loud and stuff, where they can't handle drink and stuff. And so there's like a little garden area that you can sit outside. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that. It's trying to do it. I want to get it like a really like big, you know, really big, like banging sort of thundering. Oh, that's going to be beautiful for the flowers, because they really need drinking. So yeah, so we got to the railway and we sat in the garden. Now I went in there and oh my god, like the ceilings are so low, and I must have had about, my head was probably there and the roof was about there, so I probably had like this tiny gap before I whacked my head. So like really like low ceilings. And then I went for because for some reason they didn't have my favourite drink, which is Kronenberg. They didn't even have Carling. Like, it was really not very good. And oh, sorry, I'm getting stuck here. Yeah, we got a sound effect happening now. We've got rain. I do apologise. It's going to get louder, by the way, so I'm going to try and do it, but you will have a bit of rain noise, a bit like ASMR. So they didn't have, I feel like I'm shouting because I can't hear myself with this rain. They didn't have Carling, and they didn't have, well, they have Foster's, and I can't stand Foster's. So I had Heineken, and yeah, it was lovely. And I felt so sorry for my sister because her drink was a lot smaller than mine. So, oh my god, let me see if I've got a photo. I think it's on the other phone. Let me just see if I can find it. But is it charging? No, it's flat. I'll have to leave that. Oh man, never mind. But yeah, she doesn't like me showing her photo, so yeah, she's like, whenever I like say, can I have a selfie, she's like, no, not while I'm like this. Because she doesn't like, she feels like she has to wear like a certain outfit before she'll have a selfie and stuff, but she did at the end. So she had Pinot Gouache, I think it's called Guineo, or whatever it's called, Pinot Goonie or something. I don't know what that is, but, and I had Heineken. So she bought the first round because obviously it was her treat, and then she bought the next round after that, and then I bought the next round, and then we sat there for a while, and then we went to the pub down the road, which is like 5 minutes away, called the White Horse. And then I had my favourite drink, well, it's another sort of favourite, Stella Artois. Oh my god, the cup was huge, absolutely huge. And there were 2 drinks for like £12.50. So with mine and her drink, it was like £12.50, which I don't think is very. I think it's okay. You know, it's not. I was expecting like probably in the region of £17 something, but yeah. So and I just felt really bad because like my drink always looked like the biggest, and then she came out with Prosecco because I said like, what do you want? And she went for Prosecco. But I actually felt really comfortable in the end because I was like, oh my God, who's going to come in that I know? Or is there going to be someone here that I don't know or I don't like? And there was one person that came in. He's always in the co-op, but I know him, so it's okay. And yeah, it was just really, really lovely, really. And she was like, I can't end it on 3, I have to make it equal. And I was like, what do you mean? And she said, like, if I buy, like, say for example we bought 3 rounds, she would have to make it 4 rounds to make it even. She doesn't work on odd numbers, so yeah, I think the maximum I had, yeah, we both had 2. No, do we have 2? I had 2 Heinekens, then I had a bit of a Heineken Shandy. Oh my God, that was absolutely awful. It tasted like soap. It was horrid. And then I had a Stella, so yeah, I think that was it. I can't remember now. And so yeah, that was pretty much it. And then went home, and I think it was about, I literally was like completely pooped. Like, I got in, I sat on the sofa because I stayed at my mum's that night, because I was like, I wouldn't be sober to get on the train and go home, like. So, and it's obviously, if you're drunk, it's best to have someone with you, because obviously you then start to sway. And yeah, so I was bashing into things, because by the time I had the 4th one, I was sort of like proper drunk. So I was bashing into things, and oh my God. And my sister has got a video of me like dancing around the bloody lamppost, like just swinging around it, and I'm like, oh my God, like why? But yeah, oh my God, it got to about, I think it was like 1 or 2 o'clock, I really can't remember, and I was trying to go to sleep. Well, I could feel a headache coming on, and it was really, it was the worst headache ever. So I tried to shut the, the light off, because they say like to sit in a dark room with no lights to make it, go and that. And I was tossing, turning, just lying there trying to like get rid of it, and it just would not budge. So it got to like 4 in the morning. I kept dozing off, but then I would like wake up again because it's like so painful. But then sometimes it could be if you're tired, that could be another reason as well. And then I thought, I'm gonna have to take medication, because I don't like to take medication when I'm drinking, because they do advise not to, because apparently when you take medication, like pain relief with drink, apparently it can make the medication less effective, or it don't work as properly. So I thought, right, I give up now trying, I'm gonna have to take some medication. So I was awake till like 4. So there I go in the kitchen and go to get this my medication, my pain relief. Come back, and this bloody spider, like it was the size of probably like a normal big house spider, right? And it's crawled up from where Timmy's tank is, which is the tortoise. And I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna have to get this off here, because if it crawls in the tank, you don't know if it's toxic, you don't know if it's gonna like attack him, sort of thing. So like I tried to get this stick and just like move it out the way, and it ran off in the floor under the sofa I was sitting on. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to sit up in the kitchen and try and sleep in the chair, and that weren't working. So I sat there for about 10 minutes, and then I thought, right, I'm just gonna have to brave it and go into the front room and sit on the other seat, which is so uncomfortable, because I don't get a bed when I'm there, because there's not enough rooms. So I have to sleep on the sofa with my legs over the sofa, and it's very uncomfortable. Whereas the big one, which is the 3-seater, I don't have to like bend my leg over. So yeah, this seat was very uncomfortable. And so what I did was, as soon as I took that, it took about 30 minutes to work, and I felt like a lot better. and then I could feel myself like going off. But then my mum said, like, don't go, don't stay up too long because we've got the electrical check people coming in, and every so often they have to have a pack testing, which is where they test all the plug sockets to make sure they're all working and stuff. And I remember that because when I used to work at my old job, they would always say, oh no, you can't plug your phone in because it's not been pack tested, or pack tested, something like that. And yeah, she said, oh, don't forget we've got the electric people coming in at 8. And I was like, what? I've got hardly no sleep whatsoever. So anyway, I didn't have a very good sleep at all. So then I get up on, you know, today, 8 o'clock, Friday morning, supposed to be my day off, and I'm getting up early. Like, I'm supposed to be lying in, but no, I had to get up because I was not gonna, like, if he needed to come in the front room, he would have seen me in the front room. So I do not want to be asleep when he's trying to, like, test the plugs and stuff. And the man knocked on the door about 8 o'clock, and my mum was like, can you just give us like 10 minutes because everyone's trying to get ready and stuff. And he wasn't very happy. He said, okay, I'll just wait a minute. But you know, what a time to come at 8 o'clock in the morning when, you know, it's not even like, I find that a very unsociable hour because, like, you know, how much earlier do you possibly want to have it? You know, they could have at least come at like a sensible time, like 10 o'clock, because it don't give us an awful lot of time to get ready. And I needed to go to Chelmsford because I badly needed to do like a browse in the range. And yeah, so I went off at 8 and went to the range and got some bits in there, as you would have seen on the Come Shop With Me today. And then I went over to B&M's, and oh my god, they have got some really cool things in there. There is a Come Shop With Me video on that, but that needs to be all stitched together because my phone was playing up and kept stopping the camera, so there's like multiple cuts, so it's like stop start. And oh my god, this painting was huge, absolutely huge. I'm not going to say what it is because I want you to see it first. And I found some other things in there which I'm super happy for tomorrow for movie night. So yeah, I was like, that is a bomb, so I can't wait to show you that. And then where did I go after that? So got a few things in there, and then I didn't go to Home Bargains this time because I was walking around, it was chucking it, I was in my hoodie, and I was like, oh my god, this is going to be in for the day. Like, it did not stop raining from like 8 o'clock right the way round to, I think it just stopped when I got into Colchester, which was about, I think, 10 o'clock, because after I finished up in Chelmsford, I was just going past Primark and I thought, oh, I'll check the works out, and they've closed the works because they've put like these boarding stuff up outside of it, so it looks as if they're like refurbishing it. But what was really annoying, there was a sign hanging from the precinct saying still open for business as usual, and yet there was no, it was shut, like that you couldn't get through the thing. So whether they meant like open as usual, meaning like they're just doing a revamp, I don't know. But I think because they took the space of the old Disney store, and I think, I don't know if Poundland's gone or Pound Stretcher, but that used to be next door. Oh, can you hear this, guys? Hang on. Wow, so spooky. So anyway, I think they're going into Pound Stretcher, but because it just seems weird why it's boarded up. Or it could just be that it definitely looks bigger, but it could just be that they're, you know, refurbishing it. So anyway, after that, I was debating umping and ahhing whether to go to Colchester because it's been on my to-do for like nearly 3 months, and I've just not had the time with work, and you know, I've got to be in the mood to go, and I just like couldn't be bothered. So I thought, right, yeah, I'm gonna go. So I go up to there because one of the main things to do on the bucket list was to find the Colchester range, and oh my god, I went there and I had to get off because the train I was on was going to Clacton-on-Sea, and I should have got the one that said Colchester Town because it should take you right there. And normally they divide the Clacton service, but then they said it was on platform 4 and it weren't, so then I had to go all the way. I thought, oh, do you know what, I've had enough of this, I'm just going to walk there. I did want to go up to Colchester Town, but I am not walking up that massive hill. Oh my god, Balkan Hill is so long. I think it's called Balkan Hill. But yeah, wow. It's very steep going up it, but when you go down, it's quite, you know, easy. So yeah, I left Colchester Town in the end and got off, and I found where it is. So if anyone wants the range in Colchester, it's in a road called Cowdray Avenue, and oh my god, I wish I never went in there. It was an awful experience. So first of all, the shop looks really cramped to pieces. It's a very small shop, and it's got a layout where you go upstairs on the escalators, similar to Chelmsford, but yeah, similar to Chelmsford, but you can see from the start, the upstairs, what it's like when you go down. So I personally didn't like it. I felt like the store was far too cramped. But what was really weird is it said the range, and underneath the range logo it said Iceland's. Now, I did not see anything related to Iceland's foods in there. So whether it was an old store called Iceland's and they forgot to take the sign down, I don't know. But it definitely did not have anything Iceland's in there, from what I could see. But yeah, I mean, the aisles in the shop, the top floor, the aisles are very pushed together, so there's hardly no room. Everything just seems like very squashed. So yeah, it was not very nice at all. So I probably won't be visiting that store again. So then after that, I went over to Turner Rise, which is like a retail park, and checked to see if there was any paintings in B&M's, and I couldn't find any. So I thought, well, I'm going to go into Home Bargains and see if I could find anything that I want in there. I've been trying to get a candle, and oh, where's it gone? I did have, there it is. Yeah, so I've been trying to get a candle and I couldn't find one. You know, like the big fat ones. They look like Yankee candles, but it's like Wickford & Co make. And I couldn't find any that I liked. And they had like this Halloween one, but it was like dark blueberry. And I was like, oh my god, like I don't think I like blueberry. And so I thought, oh, I don't know, I'll have to see if Sainsbury's do one of mine, because they do like some they do like candles and stuff, normally like the stick ones you put in the candelabra thing, you know, them gold things you have at Christmas, and they put like, they look like candles like that, but you melt them in the thing, so that they stay in. So what did I do after that? So went into Home Bargains, really for sort of like some candle. My mum asked me to see if I could get some ambipurissants, you know, the 3 plug-in things that kick off a scent, and couldn't find any in there. And so by then I was sort of had enough. I did want to go into the Asda, but I was pretty loaded up because these things have been out of stock for some time, and I got myself another one of these big storage boxes, but this is the Whopper. This is the 16 litre ones. So as you can see, it's fairly big. So I've been wanting some of them, but the 9 litres, the little baby ones, you can get even smaller ones, which is the 5 litres, but I've been desperately needing some of these for storage. Because I tend to use the Amazon cardboard boxes until I can get hold of some, because these boxes are so big sellers. They sell out so quick. As soon as they've got them back in, they go again. More so the big boxes, so the big 16 litres, which is that one, they tend to sell really fast. So yeah, So I got that, and then really wanted to go into the big Asda there, but unfortunately I was like, once I've got like no room left in my bag, or if I'm loaded up with bags, I won't do any more shopping. So whatever I've not been able to do has to wait till next time. I did fancy going in McDonald's, but again, I just didn't have the time. So then I got back on the train and was trying to decide what to do, whether to go back to Whittam or go to Whittam and then Braintree. And I've paid so much train fare today. I literally had to pay, I think it was like £10 something to Chelmsford, because I can't get a ticket from Braintree to Chelmsford, from Chelmsford to Colchester. It's all got to be like, oh, such a hassle. It's so like, has to be all separate and stuff. And so then I paid £12.80, and that's just going from Whittam, because I'm not going to pay from Chelmsford because I've already covered that route from Whittam to Chelmsford. So I picked it up from Whittam. £12.80 just to get to Colchester. It's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. And then I had to pay £6 again for a single to Braintree, and then obviously the single which I stayed at my mum's last night, and I ain't stayed for ages. It was quite a nice break really. I used to stay every other weekend, but I don't really do that much now. So then I thought, well, in the range I picked up some these things called yogurt Brazil nuts, and I know my mum loves them, so I bought them for her. She's not very keen on white chocolate, but what is going on out there? It's like a big bloody car with a... Why do cars love to have noisy exhaust pipes? Like, there's no need for that much noise. Sorry, I can't think here. So what... Brazil nuts, that's the one. So yeah, I got some of them, and they were yogurt ones, and I said, do you like white chocolate? And I really wanted them, but I got the chocolate raisins. So I was like, right, I'll get off the train. I was going to give them to her next time, but I just knew that if I took them home I would have ate them. So I thought, right, what I'll do is I'll drop them off to you. I'll come all the way back, which is like a 30-minute walk, and then pack up some paper, because I needed to bring... I actually went there as well to pick up some paper from my mum's, and I didn't have room with all like the package, so I had to carry my laptop all the way around Chelmsford with me, because whenever I go to Whittam I take my laptop with me so that I can catch up with YouTube, do some emails, get any videos ready I need to do. And I wasn't sure at that point if I was going to come back to my mum's, but in the end I did, and she was very grateful. And then I had to pay again to go to Braintree, and then drop my bag off, because I really wanted to go from the train station, go to Sainsbury's, get it all done under one, but I just had too much to carry. So I don't like going home and then having to go all the way back out again. I like to get everything done under one. So I dropped that off, went up to Sainsbury's, got tonight's dinner and some of the shopping I needed to do, and I'll do the rest tomorrow. Oh Jesus, oh my god, coffee time. I'll do the rest of the food shop tomorrow. And then I really wanted a candle, so they had like these little tea lights, and I was like, I could put that in the burner, but unfortunately I don't have any wax melts to do it. So there's loads and loads on Vinted, and Monzo at the moment are doing a thing where you get cash back, so I get like so much cash back, and it's multi-use, so for 5 days I can use as much as I like on Vinted, and I get cash back, which is quite good because you get a little bit back from it. So with Vinted you have to pay a buyer protection fee, so it's like you get half of that back, which is a win-win. So anyway, right, so yeah, then I went to the candle section, and they didn't really have any apart from tea lights. And the candles are normally put where the you know, like the oven tray and all the utensils are. Well, I found this one, and this was like right up near the toilets, like all the toilet gel. Don't know why, but there you go. And it's called Blossom Petals Candle, and it can burn up to 30 hours. So Alexa, How many days is 30 hours?
30 hours is 1 day and 6 hours.
Oh my God, that's not very good. 1 day and 6 hours. Wow. Normally the big Wickford and Co. I can get 4 days use out of that, but I'll tell you something, this smells gorgeous. And what's nice about this is I haven't actually opened it yet, but I'll get one of these for my mum. My mum loves candles, and so does my sister. But what's lovely about this is once you've finished with that, you've got a lovely glass jar. You know, if you wash it out, you could probably, you know, use it for like collecting your spare drills or something, you know, but it's a lovely little glass jar. Oh, smells gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, Blossom Petals it's called. So in the end I got that, so I'll put that on tonight. I love to have the room smelling gorgeous. So yeah, came back, got some things like some Aero and stuff, and totally forgot that my mum got me a Kit Kat, because whenever I visit she likes to buy me like random stuff. It's like years ago when I used to visit my nan on Walton-on-the-Naze. You'd always go there and she'd have like a cooked meal for you, or she'd have like some biscuits and tea and cake, and yeah, it was lovely. So, you know, I think parents these days, they just like, if they see something you like, they just like to get it for you, which is lovely. I mean, I do exactly the same. Like if I see something I think, oh yeah, you know, my mum would like that, you know, I pick it up and just give it to her the next day, like I did with the Brazil nuts today. So I know she loves Brazils, so I was like, oh my God, I've so got to get them. And she was like, thank you so much, that's so lovely of you, that was a lovely thing to do. And I'm like, it's okay. Like, why is it people fuss over like when you've bought them something? But anyway, so that is pretty much my day. I have been absolutely knackered because I don't normally, if I go out, I normally go to one town. I don't do half a dozen. So I've gone from Braintree to Whittam, from Whittam to Chelmsford, Chelmsford to Whittam, Chelmsford to Colchester, Colchester to Whittam, Whittam to Braintree. So it's been a bloody busy day. And you know what? I feel so tired, so I do feel like I'm going to have a good night's sleep tonight, because I was up most of the night yesterday with this ghastly headache. I feel like I'm going to sleep a lot better tonight, which I desperately need sleep, because I have insomnia, and if anyone has that, you know the pain that you have to put up with that. And someone I know on TikTok, he was saying that he hasn't slept for 48 hours. Now, after 48 hours, you're probably gonna, like, your body's just probably gonna start to give up. I don't know, but it's like if you don't eat for, say, like 2 days, your body's then using stored fat, so to try to keep, you know, energy and stuff. So yeah, right, I've had enough of doing this hashtag now, so we'll put that there. So yeah, that's pretty much my day, and now I'm doing this. So, and then, oh my God, like I was trying to put the TV on and it was saying, sorry, we're checking for software updates, because the TV is like it's a Bush, but it's one of them smart TVs, so you can have like, you know, YouTube, Prime, you know, that sort of thing. But it was doing some sort of software update, and I was like, are you for real? Like, I just literally sat down, got my Heineken, and you want to do a software update? Like, so that went on for like half an hour, and before it actually worked. But I think you can tweak the settings so it does it like through the night. I'm not sure, but oh my days, what a busy day. So now I've done Chelmsford and Colchester, I will probably leave it for like another sort of month now. I feel like I've done most of what is there. But Harris, they did have that 40x50 Halloween painting again. So it's nice to see that one back. I think the only one I'd like to get that lovely river of, it's like all different trees, isn't it? So I'd love to get that. What's this? W. I need that G. I'm sure I've had that. This G colour was here. Where's that G? But yeah, I want to get that lovely set of trees, I think. I could have sworn we had that G colour. What we got? Yes, over here, look. Oh, yes. So yeah, hello, Hirambi. Oh, do you know what? I was so annoyed. Like, you know how long I've been banging on about I need stickers? The one time I go there, I totally forget the bloody stickers. And you can see that on the con shop with me. I did not pick any up today. I'm so annoyed with myself because Sharon's, I'm really sorry, Sharon, I've only got the one sheet left. Now I did ask Sharon where she got them, but unfortunately she says it came with like a product that she bought and she thinks they're from Temu. But if anyone knows how to get them stickers, can you please pretty please send me the link, because I really would like them. You know, I'm paying at the moment, like the sheet is like that, so about from here and then there, so it's only like 6 or 9 on one sheet and they're like 49p. So this is a lot better value, you know, and they're the same sort of stickers. So yeah, if anyone knows how to, or where you get them, do let me know. And then tonight I need to do a bit of ordering on Amazon because I need a few things, including my bloody Hoover belt that snapped, because I can get that here tomorrow, which is pretty good. So yeah, and then the weather's a bit iffy at the moment, so I don't know if I'll have time to do the unboxing, but Linda wants to see the unboxing. So what I normally do with the come shop with me, I will do the come shop with me and then I'll do like the unboxing after. So tonight what you'll get is you'll get Hirambi at probably about 7ish. Well, actually it's coming up to 18:41 at the time here, so we might have to push that back to the 10 o'clock slot. What was that? Sounded like a bloody drain gurgling, weren't it? So what we'll have to do is, normally if I can't get the video done by 7, I push it up at 10. And because obviously I've only just got down to filming it. So while that's uploading, I can sort dinner out. And then perhaps after dinner I can do the unboxing. If it's too late, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm not in a rush, but yeah, it's busy. All I do, I'm like a robot. I don't stop. I'm busy every hour, every minute. Like, I never get a chill break. But I'll tell you what, it was so weird going to the pub because I felt like I was at Bognor Regis at Butlins. Like, it just felt like I was in Barbarossa, Jenny. So yeah, and I don't know whether I've got heat stroke or not, but my face all day today has just felt really warm and hot, and I'm not ill or anything, but yeah. Ghost Glitter as well. You mentioned in your video something to do with why I don't like Purple. Just to clarify, I don't like Purple because 1, it's not a very bright colour, and 2, I just find it a very depressing colour. It just looks just like a weird colour. So I hope that answers your questions, and yeah, if you've got any other questions, feel free to ask. So yeah, now John Blaw. I have started packing up Sophie's Halloween box thing that she won on that live stream. I still need to get round to sorting that live stream out. So normally what I do is, if there's a lot of cuts in it, like I don't like you seeing just a mat while perhaps I've nipped into the other room, so I try to cut that out to shorten it down so like you don't have to just sit watching a mat at a time. Obviously I can't cut it while I'm live, so I need to sort that out so we can get that sorted out. So yeah, sorry there weren't any 3 o'clock. Was there a 3 o'clock session last night? I don't think there was, but yeah, it was because I was at the pub, so unfortunately I just did not have the time to do a 3 o'clock session. So tonight I celebrate my love for you. That's a Katie Price song. Now tonight at 3, I don't know if we'll do another session tonight. Why do I keep saying tonight? But I'm still trying to hunt for these batteries for this Hoover. by the way, Sharon. So we'll try and figure that out. I found one. I don't know what I've done with them. Like, I had 6, like literally a whole pack of 6, and I don't know what I've done with them, because as I say, I normally put them in my heart pressure machine and they're not there. So God knows what I've done with them. And they're rechargeable, because I do feel that if you're going to get batteries, don't keep buying them from the shop and wasting your money. Like, especially the pound shop, they always feel empty because they only fill them up halfway. So always get rechargeables, because I've got like this little gadget thing that you put the batteries in and it charges it. You can see how, like, there's a level thing that flashes, and you can see sorry, I didn't think you could see that, but yeah, you can see how much it's charging. But yeah, I don't know, I think I've just got like hot flushes. I don't know, but I just feel like my face is just so hot tonight, and I don't know why. It feels very warm. We've not really had much sun because it's been raining all day, but I don't know. It often does that when I drink, so maybe that's a side effect. I don't know. But yeah, so right, we're at 47, ladies and gents. So I'm going to put one more down, because I'm sure this phone's only got about 50 storage at the moment. So let's put a whoops. Oh my god, I've got to tell you something quickly, right? I'm so annoyed with Temu at the moment. So I ordered something on Temu and it said a diamond painting. Guess what I got? 60p they charged me. This was supposed to be a diamond painting. Yeah, look at the size of the bag. And they send me that. Now, if that ain't taking the mick, what is? Like, that is so misleading. So I'm not very happy, and I got a refund on that, because that's misleading. It literally had, you know, I was saying I got a solar planet diamond painting. Well, it would have been that, and they've sent me a tray. I'm having a rant, guys. Having a rant. I'm not happy. So I'm having a rant, and we all know Ghost Glitter loves a rant. I love it when Ghost Glitter rants. She rants on her channel as well. It's so funny. But yeah, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Oh wow, this is lovely, isn't it? You're getting that lovely foragey vibe with all the greens and the trees. Oh yes, this is lovely. Wow. So my mission for tomorrow, because it's the weekend, woohoo, no work, woohoo. So I get the whole day to diamond paint, and my mission tomorrow is to locate this ewe. We need to get Hirambi's body done, and we desperately need to find these other colours. So we'll leave Hirambi there. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please tap that notification bell, and that will just give you a notification that the next video is up on the channel. Very important that you select all, because if you don't, you'll only be alerted of some, and you could miss out on the rest of the videos. And also subscribe, and if you like candles, get down to Sainsbury's, and if you've got an Nectar card, even better, because you'll get points on it. But oh my god, like, I'm so excited for this scent. Blossom Petals. Oh, it just smells gorgeous. They did have a linen one, but linen is so strong and it gives me a sore throat, so I can't use linen ones. They're so strong. The one I got from Wickford & Co was just, oh my god, too much. But this is a nice beautiful one. But anyway, thank you for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye bye now.